Welcome back, guys. We have a very cool knife to talk about today. This is the Skiff Made Blades Drifter. This was loaned in from a viewer, Jay, and it is for sale. So I will put the price down in the description, and if there is no price or if it says sold, then it's sold, right? Um, but it is a good price. It is under table price, and I think that is amazing for what we've got here, because this is truly a custom knife, and you can't really get them right now. So he is offering it at a very good price. So it does come with the standard Skiff padded case, comes with the business card, all that good stuff. And we'll just put that off to the side. And let's just start out by zooming in on this thing and taking a look at some of the details here before I get my grubby hands all over it. And I just saw something here. Let me just wipe off this pivot a little bit because I had some grubby finger stuff on there that I thought I got off before I started. I mean, yeah, this is CNC machined, but look at the pivot collar and how it lines up with the waves on the scale. Like, I just, yeah. Okay, it's a beautiful blue against just the titanium scale. Same blue on the hardware. Same blue on the back spacer, which has my finger stuff on it, so forgive that. I gotta hold the knife at some point, right? And the same blue on the pocket clip, which has some finger stuff on it too. Let me just wipe that off as best I can here, just to give you the best look. Because this is just a work of art. So right in here, looks like a little bit of a scratch there. Here, and a couple of little teeth there. Just to be completely honest, because it is for sale, right? There's a little bit of marks on the clip, okay? But the lines on the clip are pretty well lined up with the lines on the scale. It's just amazing. And the pivot collar in the back, same thing, lines up with the scale fairly well. It's a little, yeah, I think that's just my eyes. Okay, and this also does act as an over travel stop, the pivot collar. I mean, I think this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful knife. I love the colors. I love a lot about this knife. The blade is very cool, and it's very nicely finished as well. We'll zoom in again. Nice satin finish. Very sterile blade, no markings. Okay. They do have on the inside here, this is Drifter number 115. And then on the other scale, they just have the Skiff logo there, which is kind of hard to see. Okay. That's it. And then up at the top of the blade here, they have Skiff. That's it. I think they do a fantastic job of branding their knife in a way that's not obtrusive. Okay? Fits great in the hand. We will talk about the specs here in just a minute. I just wanted to really show the beauty of this knife. Action is great. It runs on, you guessed it, Skiff bearings, right? And it fires like a rocket. Now, my one gripe is the flipper tab is not comfortable for me. Super subjective. Okay? Everybody is going to have a little bit different connection with the flipper tab. And I think a lot of it is how I grab it. If I really come around the top and press down on the top part, it is more comfortable than just kind of coming in on the side like this. That's a little uncomfortable. Not really the way it's intended, so to speak. If I come around the very top and I press down and kind of light switch it, it's not so bad. But for me, it's just a bit uncomfortable, and I'm not in the market for one of these anyway, so that's why I'm not going to pick it up. But I think it's beautiful. It does pick up some fingerprint stuff right away, the oils in your hand and whatnot on the ano, but I'm good with that. Pocket clip is longer than your typical pocket clip on, say, the Spyderco, but it works really great in the pocket, and it's not overly gaudy or anything like that, and it just disappears in your hand. And I think the fact that it's long does help with that, the comfort in your hand. Okay? So let's get into the specs. 4.5 inches closed, 7 3/4 overall, 3.2 inch blade with a 3.04 inch cutting edge because you have that finger choil there. The blade steel is CPM 154, which is a great everyday carry steel and is used in a lot of higher end customs. But at this price point, some people may, these I think table were like $850. Okay, and this is for sale below that. We'll just get that out of the way. And at that price, I think people are looking for a quote-unquote higher-end steel. CPM 154 is totally fine and perfect, and I wouldn't have any questions or qualms about that. I have some custom knives that are in 154, and it's fine. I think a lot of times we get hung up on the name of a steel, and I think it's unwarranted. Okay? Blade thickness is 0.154, coincidentally. Overall thickness is 0.439, and it weighs in at 4.5 ounces. So it's a little bit on the heavier side for a 3-inch blade, right? A lot of people go by that 1 ounce an inch. I don't subscribe to that because I carry bigger and overbuilt knives a lot of time. So it does go over that ounce an inch, but it's 4.5 ounces. It really disappears in your pocket, and it's not going to be a problem to carry day to day to day. So I have no problems with that. And the action is great. Nice Wharncliffe blade, just all around. This is a really beautiful knife that I'm glad I got to check out. When he asked if I wanted to check it out, I said absolutely, because I had certainly wanted to see one of these for quite a while, just because they're cool. I mean, yeah, it's not something I need to rush out and buy, but that's just me. Even if the detent, I think the detent is fine, but even if the flipper tab was more comfortable to me, it's not something I would buy because it's just not my thing exactly. But, I think it's an awesome knife, and I hope somebody will be interested and we can get this shipped to you. So here it is next to the Sharpie. Give you a couple size comparisons like we always do here towards the end. If anybody is still watching or not, I don't know. You guys tell me. Do you hang around for the size comparisons? That was the Spyderco Delica. This is the Quiet Carry Waypoint. And let's do the Kubi KB237. Just about exactly the same size. And because I love it so much, the Hellraiser P Series, which is a little bit bigger. So, Jay, thanks for sending this in. The Skiff Made Drifter is a very cool knife. And if you are interested, shoot me an email at the email that is down in the description, and I will connect you with Jay, the owner, and you guys can work out a deal. And then I would ship it straight from here if it sells here in the next few days once I post this video. All right? Thanks a lot, guys. I greatly appreciate your time. Have yourselves a fantastic day.